I'm coming to you live today from my mountain at the end of my high five walk today, 5K. Postcard from my morning walk. Hashtag recovery, hashtag come back. Today is a super lucky day for me because one, I'm here and look at this view in this day and that cloud porn, and two, because I'm here because 7 years ago today I got a phone call from my doctor and she said the C word to me. No, the bad C word, cancer. And I mean, they say that sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt you. I call bullshit on that, because that word stung. I was a little shaken, not stirred, when I heard that word. I wrote about it in my book, Shaken, Not Stirred, a Chemo Cocktail. My kids wrote about it too. My 3 reasons, my 3 redheads. And that word literally shook the ground beneath us. And my kids, they were 13, 15, and 17 at the time. But that word took them down to the ground. And it was seriously the hardest mommy moment I've ever had in my life. Seeing the power of that one word, what it did to my kids. And I wrote about in the book how they were in 3 separate heaps on the floor crying because that word's mean. And I have 2 hands and 1 lap. But I did manage to gather them up, and we held on for dear life. And 7 years later, here I am, and still here, still their mama. Which is really the best gift in the world. And so I'm feeling super freaking lucky today. It's my hashtag lucky7. Hashtag lucky me. I am the luckiest duck. Speaking of power of words, we got these parting gifts at church last week, and they're going to remind us of the power of words, and that they can tear down and they can build up. And so when we are using our words to tear down or hurt, we're supposed to do this. Ouch! And it's supposed to remind us to don't do that. I am lucky that I am not able to drive very much right now because, true confessions here, the thing that I would be snapping my wrist off with is when I'm driving and somebody is a jerk and they cut me off or whatever. I use my words to totally cuss them out. I mean, they can't hear me, so I don't know if it really hurts them. It's not very nice, I know, but it seems nicer. IMHO, all caps, nicer than ramming them or cutting them off, escalating the situation. So, I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm just calling myself out. Sometimes I'm an asshole and I cuss people out when they cut me off. So that's why I'm lucky that I'm not driving very much, because how would I do this if I didn't have this? Because I snapped it off because of this. Anyways, an illustration from true life, my life. Last weekend, after I got this bracelet, and I was talking on the phone with a friend of mine, using my words. Actually, we might have been texting. And we got talking about Italy, and I was telling her about how I was maybe a fugitive in Italy from the Vespa incident. Because like a year after I went to Rome, I got a ticket for driving on the sidewalk. Thing is, I didn't drive on the sidewalk. I crashed on the sidewalk because the brakes went out. And so yeah, I may or may not be a fugitive in Rome, but it makes me feel kind of badass if I am. Anyway, so we were talking about that. It got me thinking, well, I have a picture of me right after the Vespa incident. I broke my face, and so it is not the most attractive picture I've ever taken. But in my book, I have a picture. I have that picture, but it's black and white in the book. But in the Kindle Fire version, it's in color. So I popped on Amazon to see if maybe their preview had that picture and maybe the color version, so I could send my friend the link. While I was on Amazon, I saw this flashing 1-star review for my book. And basically, it hurt like hell, that word. That 1-star review. The words she put down. She said, and I quote from memory because it's in my brain and won't go away, but she said, "Save your money. Not really a story, more like a medical report." Yeah, words hurt. So I have this bracelet. I know there's power in words. And I know they can hurt. And my feelings were hurt. And so I used my words to talk to my friends on Facebook, and I told them that my feelings had gotten hurt. And then something really cool happened. A lot of my friends used their words to cheer me up. And it was like that, night and day. I'm like, shaken, not stirred, by somebody I don't even know's words. And then boom, power of my friends, power of my friends' words. I'm just like on top of the world, on a mountain, if you will. I know you're probably thinking of that song by Josh Groban, "You Lift Me Up." You do. It's what happens. Thank you for it. I really appreciate it. So much appreciative of it. So yeah, thanks. Peace out. And go live sincerely. And also go outside because it's so freaking awesome today.